Hi, my name is Zosimo. I'm from Malaysia. Come from a town called Sandakan. Most people don't know where that is. It's on the island of Borneo, the northern part of Borneo. The year was 1978. I was 12 years old. Come from a family quite privileged. Grandmother is rich. Father works overseas. Mom is a teacher. So we're not middle class. We're actually above middle class. So life was good. But that's not so true at home because there's nobody at home to take care of us. We don't have lunch, for example, at home. Why? Mom is teaching, mom has no time to cook. Dad is not around. And we're not living with grandmother who's rich. We're living with ourselves. So we siblings have to fend for ourselves. With many traditions, most of them are rich. And we grew up knowing many kind of gods. The god of the rain, god of the mountain, god of the ground, god of the earth, god of everything. That's one side of the family. The other side of the family is everything and anything is about the church, the priest, the nuns. I'm always scared of these people. I'm not afraid of the gods because they don't beat you. The priest, the nuns, they do. So I grew up in that kind of family, knowing there's heaven, there's hell. There's such a thing of a very angry God somewhere far, far away. And there are many devils and demons around us. So there's no such thing as family love, family life, or relationship because everything evolves around traditions. 1978, my cousin and I did something very bad. We left home without permission. We became street kids. You know what it's like, just walk around the streets with no parental guidance or chaperones, nothing. And we found one place. It was a garage. And they were singing. There were straw mats on the floor. And then there were two ladies telling stories and it's a guy holding a guitar and playing. I kind of like it because it was fun. You have stories that you can listen to. And then at the end of it, the best part of it, you get free biscuits, some refreshments. Well, I have them at home. I don't need that. On hindsight right now, I know I need it because it is not about the biscuits or the songs, it's relationship. So every Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon, I would run away from home and attend this kind of gathering because it only happens on Sunday. Then one day, a lady, her name is Suha, and her sister called Monica, and saying, oh, maybe no one is going to come because it's going to rain. And it actually did rain. So we hid in the nearest shelter, which is the staircase of an apartment. And the other kids went home, but I stayed on there with my cousin. And Monica said, oh, it's the 9th hour. And I said, no, it's 3 o'clock. She said it's a 9th hour. Sometime 2,000 years ago, someone died at this time. It was same like this. It rained, the sky was dark, and there was thunder. Okay, there was earthquake. I love stories. I just love stories. Sometime through that year, my grandmother died. But before she died, she told me this. You have to decide for your own soul. Your body will die, it will wither, it will rot away, but your soul, it doesn't die, it goes on forever. So you have to decide for yourself. This is a weird grandmother I have, whom my father is close with. We have a lot of traditions with her. Traditions like you wash your hands 3 times before you touch any food. Traditions that before you leave the house every morning, you declare that the Lord your God is the Lord, that one God. And at the end of that day, we have to think of something to thank God about before we enter the house. So, but I do know this. There's no such thing as big sin, small sin. All of them is sin. I kind of give up. Priests can't even be the right people. Christians who go to church, they do all kind of wrong things. You know. Okay, those who don't believe in Jesus, you know, they are also doing all weird things, believing in all kinds of gods. I don't know. I don't care. The following Sunday, I went back to Sunday school. Suha told me this. He said, "What is stopping you from believing that Jesus is Christ?" And I said, I had lied, I've stolen things before, I've done a lot of wrongs. I mean, if I were to follow the 10 commandments, there's no way I can get to heaven. And Suha told me one thing that nobody told me, not even my parents, and my parents are supposed to be Christian. I remember what grandmother said, you have to decide for your own soul. I want to, but how? Be a priest? Took many years. Be the right people? No, it wasn't. So I told me this. Write down every sin that you think God will not forgive. And I wrote pieces and pieces and pieces of paper. And then Suha told me this. God sent His Son with this ink, and every sin that He covered, He colored it with red. That sin will no longer be remembered. That sin will no longer be remembered. And that sin will not even be reminded any one time at all. It's between you and God. See, God didn't want me to be a Christian. God wanted me to have that relationship that I long so much and miss so much. I was 12 years old then. What do I know? I'm just 12. But again and again and again, He reminded me of that first day, how I met Him. And I'm not too sure. I wasn't sure. So I said, I'll think about it. Went home, and there's a tune that keeps going in my head that never ends. It goes like, "Oh sinner man, where will you run to?" It went on for the whole week, and I actually went to Sunday school the following week earlier and told Monica and Suha, I want to meet this Jesus. And they said, He is here. And I never felt so free. I'm only 12. But every year, every time I tell this story, yeah, I embellish it a bit. But I tell you, every time I revisit this, it's a beautiful relationship. And that I have with Jesus. He came, He knows me, forgives all my sin. Honestly, I don't really care about heaven anymore. I don't really care about anything what's in the afterlife. What I do care is I want to meet this Jesus. Even now. That has changed me, and it's changed my relationship with everyone else. That's my Jesus. You too can make your own decision for your own soul, as I did.